Hey, can you hear me?
The left fielder, number 9, Cameron Maybin.
Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club that's in the middle of the season now, and we've been watching them up and down. They're in 3rd place. They got to get on a roll because you got to track 2 teams down now, kind of put themselves in a situation where can't lose many games moving forward.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Center fielder number 27.
A man at second with one down. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
First baseman number 5.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. And there's ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ground ball left side. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Swung on and hit softly on a line, and Harold, this Angels ball.
Ready.
Club entering play here tonight. The windup and the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. At the plate, Nolan Arenado. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Calhoun is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cole Calhoun will stand in now, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. Digging in, Yunel Escobar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. He looked for a ball and just let it fly, and he pulled the string on him. Just spun him into the ground.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yunel Escobar becomes the first out of the inning. Danny Espinosa is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jared Saltalamacchia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-2, here it is. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third. Stepping up now, Trevor Story. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 1-2, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. So striding in, Ian Desmond, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Squared that one up just a little late. Comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, Then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, David Dahl. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Trout's throw coming too late. He's in there at third. Runners on the corners now with one man gone. And standing in is the catcher, Deanna Navarro. Here comes the first pitch. And this one gets away. And a disastrous time to
that is out.
Pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Runner at second here with one man out. And another one misses here as they fall behind Navarro 2-0.
Come on, fucking get your shit together.
From the stretch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Maben on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Ready now, Andrew Heaney. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first down.
Left fielder, number 9.
So there's the first down here in the Angels' third. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Cameron Maben. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt. But if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Cameron Maben is out number 2 here in the third inning. Eddie Rosario will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on it. At the plate, Carlos Carrasco. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. Way out in front.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The next 0-2. On and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again. DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to left field. Maben there to put it away for out number 2. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Espinosa's there. Throw pulls Pujols right off the base, and they won't get the out here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Here comes another 0-2. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2.
Right there.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled back.
This is turning into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Now another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Oh, I got to give advantage to the hitter in this AB, man. He's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that in. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. 2 swings, and now we got an 0-2 count. Looks like he's guessing, and he's clearly guessing wrong because he didn't touch either one of those balls.
Dahl is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's Albert now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1 strike to Pujols. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Albert Pujols goes down for out number 2 in the top half. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 27.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Here's another 2-2. Foul ball.
Welcome to the game. Bang banger. Don't know who you
Now another 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Ian Desmond. He singled his last time up. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The 1-0 delivery. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He sends it out of play. Hard hit toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. And that bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Now I'm sure these infield.
Yasmero Petit answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
I didn't have a fucking curveball.
Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Too high, and it's 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Got a cutter.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch.
Jeez.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Deoner Navarro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Now batting.
In is Gerardo Parra, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly
at least one game.
It'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle.
Throw it.
Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols, saves an error and ends the inning. Striding in, Yunel Escobar. He'll strike things out as we begin the fifth. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 0-2 home. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So coming to the plate, Danny Espinoza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Jared
Saltalamacchia is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Carlos Carrasco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, they couldn't have scripted it any better. I mean, you get to face the pitcher to lead off the inning, but when you go down 2-0, maybe that plan's not working so good.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit back toward the mound. Espinoza's up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pujols has room in foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is taken in for the second out. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Smoke toward third. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Now to the plate, Yusmeiro Petit. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. LeMahieu will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 1-2. Here it comes. Tapper up the line, but it gets foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Eddie Rosario. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out. Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. First offering on its way. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Ready for another chance? Story. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Right. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Digging in once again. Ian Desmond. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Swing and a liner. But that's a foul ball. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. And he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Hit down the third baseline. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Into the box now, David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Runners on the move for second. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Albert Pujols is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. Gloved by LeMahieu. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Pulled toward right center field. Parra is calling for it, and that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the...
Ready once again, Gerardo Parra. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight.
There, Gerardo Parra.
David Hernandez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
David Hernandez.
This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Striding in once again, Carlos Carrasco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Now for Parra, he picks up double number 2 on the year. Strike 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First offering on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Saltalamacchia.
No, wrong way.
But no chance to recover. LeMahieu is on at first after the strikeout. So stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
And that misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He went down on strikes last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Trevor Story becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, David Dahl, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And that misses inside 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Late that time for a strike.
He's in a tough jam right here, but you see what he's doing? He's going back with his best stuff, reaching back, trusting his fastball.
And 2-2. And now everybody's running. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that stepping in and ready for another shot, Yunel Escobar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. On the ground up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Dahl waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning. Ready now, David Hernandez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the... Stepping in, Deoner Navarro. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. He's set and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And this misses the outside corner, so it's not up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. In is Gerardo Parra. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. Now at the plate, Carlos Carrasco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a liner. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Throw the fucking ball.
So digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Now the double steal is on here. On the ground to the left side. And he'll beat the throw despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. So striding in, Charlie Blackmon. On the night, he's 2 for... Cam Bedrosian is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. From the stretch. Swinging a looper to left. Maben moving in. He gets there, and that's the second out. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, here we sit, 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good this inning, and it'd be very deflating if they don't pick up
for fuck's sake.
1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. Digging in now, Trevor Story. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. And a high strike there, 0-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. In the dirt, but Saltalamacchia is there to smother it. And he'll make it back in safely at third. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget the. Here's Cameron Maben now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, when you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance, you deserve all the credit in the world. His guys had to score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
Angels, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 50,445. The Rockies thank you for joining us here tonight. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to